With that said, let's enter in. We're going to go with top five dynasties of all time across all sports. Everything. Here we go. Cutting it off at number five. Remember, Steve, we don't just go five, four, three, two, one.
Yes, yes. We
Okay.
cut that out, so no one would know unless you mentioned it.
I just, Steve, when you don't eat a hot dog at a baseball game, you're going to get
Oh,
ridiculed.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
that's every time now.
almost made it through an episode without reminding you about that. And I can't do it. I
No, that
can't
was
do
actually
it.
twice now.
Oh, Nick, did you already get him?
Not about that. You already talked about hot dogs too.
Was it Brandon? Anyway, all right. Steve, number five, dynasties of all time. What do you got, buddy?
All right, all my five, except for this one, is going to be things that I've actually watched or experienced. So it's all going to be within my lifetime. But
That's
number
fine.
five, because Canada got shit on so much in this last, the last couple of weeks for the Olympics, I put them as my number five for the all-around hockey for both men's and women's Olympic hockey.
Ladies and
Uh,
gentlemen, I want to apologize for Steve's behavior tonight. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
what did I do wrong this time?
Canada.
Oh,
How dare
Canada.
you? I'm just
I think
kidding.
it's a great take.
That's it. No,
Well,
it is.
I
Great
mean
pick.
they just yes, USA won this last year. They obviously didn't win since the
No,
80s,
they're of course they're dominant. Yeah.
but they have 16 total medals. Just the men's hockey. I was looking at the women's, and they have others. They didn't start until '98. They've podium every single time
Yeah.
since they
Yep.
started.
No, it's a good pick.
But that's
Right
mine.
on. Nick,
Canada.
what's your number five?
Number five, we're going to start off in basketball with the 1980s Lakers. He had 5 titles. Magic Johnson,
Oh.
they got to make the list. My list, anyway.
Right on. Good number five. Brandon, the stuff. Number five.
Number five, I'm going to baseball in the 1950s with the 1950s New York Yankees, who were just destroying everybody back then.
Yeah. That's fair. It was a great dynasty. Very, very dominant. There's no arguing that one.
You can argue that Yankees are the best dynasty with all the way
You mean
across.
franchise? Yeah.
For how many times they've
Franchise?
won.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. My number five is going to be the UCLA Bruins basketball team and program from 1964 to 1975. 10 titles in 12 years. That's my number five. The UCLA Bruins. UCLA. Steve, number four.
Yankees, but the '90s Yankees. The Yankees
Okay.
and the Red Sox. There's their
Yep.
back and forth that they had going on, but definitely the '90 Yankees.
Yeah, very, very dominant team. Almost won four straight if it wasn't for Arizona. So
I enjoyed watching them.
yeah, it was a fun team to watch. Nick, number four.
Number four, I'm going with, I don't know if I should say the New England Patriots or just Tom Brady. But
It's
like the 2000 to 2019 Patriots, they got 9 Super Bowls or 6
Yep.
Super Bowls, 9 appearances. I mean,
Yep.
they literally caused me to hate that team single-handedly. Was Tom Brady.
Yep.
wow. Brandon, number four.
Number four, I'm going to the NHL 1980s with the Edmonton Oilers led by the great one, Wayne Gretzky.
Yep. That actually was my number four as well. The Edmonton Oilers, 1984 to 1990, they won 5 cups in 7 years. So if it wasn't for a incredibly entertaining series against the Calgary Flames, they would have won 4 in a row. But it was like Brandon said, their dominance is why they beat over the Islanders from 80 to 84 for me when it came to that sort of stuff. So anyway, yep, I agree, Brandon. Great pick at number 4. Steve, number 3.
Tom Brady. Now Nick stole it from me. I didn't even put New England. I just put Tom Brady.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Very, 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 very just dominant time.
I mean, he went
in
from New
football.
England and then went to Tampa
Yep.
Bay, and he won another
Right.
one there. It was just,
Yeah.
I mean,
But it was the Patriots that, yeah, that was an incredible run. It really
Yeah.
was. 17 straight AFC titles, 6 Super Bowls in 9 trips. Unreal. So,
Mhm.
Nick, number 3.
Number 3, I'm going to go back to basketball, and I'm going with the
Yep.
90s Bulls. Have to bring them up. They got
Okay.
6 titles, two of them were three-peats,
Yeah.
and they were perfect in the finals in the 90s. Like, that's crazy. So,
Yeah.
tip to all the Bulls, but they're my 3.
Okay. Brandon, number 3.
My number 3, I gotta agree with Nick. The 90s Bulls. Every other team was just
Okay.
playing to lose to them.
Yep.
They were
Oh
just too
man.
good.
Yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, yeah.
6 and 10 years is pretty good. That's better than Brady.
Sure. Sure
Yeah.
thing. 6 and 8 years. All right. Um, okay, so my number 3 is going to be the New England Patriots as well. Again, I said it, I had it written down from 2001 to 2018. They won 17 straight AFC titles. Again, 6 Super Bowls, 9 trips. The one Super Bowl that Ashley and I went to is actually New York Giants and when they beat Tom Brady the second
In
time in
Arizona.
Indianapolis, we were there. Again, great stadium, great city. That was a great event. Indianapolis, hats off to you. You guys did an amazing job. Anyway, it just even the year that they went 18-0. I mean, that team was just one of the most dominant teams of all time. It was so for me again. It's the way I did this was true longevity and just dominance over a significant period of time. So, um, Patriots for me at number 3. Steve, what's your number 2?
The 90s 49ers.
Okay. Yep. Again,
Steve
you get
Young, Joe
you mean
Montana, Jerry
yeah,
Rice.
80s into the 90s. Yeah, they
Yeah, 80, well, 90s, because most of it was
yeah,
90s for me, because I didn't really watch a lot of the Steve Young because I was too young for that. But I mean, not Joe Montana, but
Montana.
for the
Yeah, yeah.
Steve Young, I
Yep.
watched a lot of that,
And the
especially
truth
being
is
from the Bay
they
Area.
they were so close. They should have had 3 in a row, honestly. But that was a tough I remember that was a tough day. Um I was the first time when they lost in 90. That was brutal. And they lost Montana for 2 years. Yeah, great choice, great pick. Nick, what is your number 2?
Number 2, I'm sticking to basketball.
Yep.
I was trying to stick it with longevity, and you got to talk about the Celtics from what 57 to 69, 11
Yep.
championships in
Yeah.
13 years. Bill
Yep.
Russell,
Yeah.
got to make a list somewhere. One of
Yeah.
us.
Yep. Good choice. Brandon, number 2.
My number 2 is the team that everybody got sick of seeing them win constantly. It's Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, the New
Yeah.
England Patriots.
Yep.
Were
I
just dominated.
it's going to be on everybody's list. It's just
Yeah.
there that period of time, just the longevity of it was just it's just yeah, it's significant. Um so my number 2 is actually going to be Manchester United. From 1992 to 2013, 13 titles. I that's
Yeah,
I don't care what the sport is. I don't care where it's located. That is pure dominance. That is just just give it to him every year. That's to me that's wow. Pretty incredible. So in what 21 years you win 13? Wow. And they had gone and lost, I believe four others. So 17 trips to the final and you come in 21 years and you come out with 13.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a dynasty, boys.
well, when you think of
Wow.
football or soccer, I mean,
Yeah.
everybody, because of that, that's why everybody knows Manchester
Mhm.
and soccer. I mean, that those two go hand in hand when you think of soccer.
Yeah. Yep. Manchester United. So that was my number 2. Um Steve, what is your number 1? And don't say hot dogs.
No, because of all mine except for the number 5 were all ones that I was able to watch. The '90s Chicago Bulls are my number 1 pick.
Okay. That was
I would have been the Celtics if it was, but I wanted to stick with things that I've actually watched and
yeah, good enough.
experienced.
And that was fun,
So
wasn't it? That was so
it
much
was.
fun watching those teams play back then. Really was. So Steve Wood, great number one, Chicago Bulls. 6 titles in 8 years. And just dominance. Yeah. Nick Brown, number one.
My number one has already been said, but I'm going to make it a bigger number one. From the 1920s to the 1960s, the New York Yankees. We're talking
Yeah.
Ruth to
Murders
Gehrig
Row.
to
Yep. All of
DeMar
them.
to
Yeah.
Maggio to Mantle, like
Yeah. Yep.
decades of dominance. It may not be World Series wins over that 40-year span, but
No, but
they were always feared.
yeah. And listen, it's really fun. If you're ever in New York, it's baseball season, go to Yankee Stadium. Like go watch a game. But if you do, get there early. You go down or either way on the first level and go to Monument Valley. It's in center field. It's covered with a net. It's basically just beyond the center field fence. And it's just go through there and you're like, wow, man, this really is this organization is just historic. It's like I'm a Giants fan, and I remember when Aaron Judge was possibly signing, and I was like, dude, why would Judge leave? It was like, oh, he's gonna sign with the Giants, maybe, and I'm like, no. I'm like, no way. I'm like, I in a million because he was from that area. He was close to there, few hours from San Francisco, but it's like when you're a player like that in an organization like the Yankees, and it would go both ways. If he was with the Giants, he wouldn't leave because of the organization and the legacy that you leave with those organizations. If
Mhm.
you're a Yankee at that point of his career where he's already dominated, it's like, dude, he's not leaving. He's going to be out there in Monument Valley. Trust me, if you're ever in New York City and you have a chance to go to a Yankee game, go early and go check out Monument Valley. You'll understand like why players stay there. So
Yeah.
anyway, all
You
right.
can't think of baseball without thinking of the Yankees.
No, no,
I mean,
100%.
even around the world. I mean,
Nope. True. Yep. Fact. All right, Brandon, the stuff. Or sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon, the stuff trainer.
Very nice.
What's your number one, buddy?
Now, I
sounds
may
good.
be cheating a little bit here with this one because my number one is not a team, it's one person. He was a
Okay.
one-man wrecking crew.
What
We're
wrestler?
going to the world of golf
Oh,
with Tiger Woods.
oh,
You know what? That's
you
a
know
great
what?
call.
He had 82 PGA tournament wins.
You know what?
I didn't even think about hockey.
Nope.
I mean,
He was a
golf.
one-man wrecking crew in the world of golf.
Yeah.
I and you know what? The year that he won them all, like that was dominance. Yeah, hats off, dude. Brent, you know what? This
Brandon
this
does
kid's
that.
he's doing this every week on purpose.
Every week
Yo,
he brings
from
he
from
brings
the
an
Bad
awesome
News
top five.
Bears, like this is that's
And I can't
yeah,
think of a better idea of a
100%.
dynasty than that.
I like what a great pick, Brandon. Hats off again. Cheers. That really is just that is a great pick. Yep. I wish I would have thought of it. Honestly, I'm jealous. Yeah, that might be the best one on the list. My number one is the Boston Celtics. From 1957 to 1969, they won 11 championships. I don't care what the years are, whatever, but yeah, that's really, really, really just again, that's dominant. It's like Manchester United. It's like, dude, it's just it's just incredible.
Yeah,
So
those numbers don't lie.
no. And then I looked this up while we were sitting here. The Yankees won 10 World Series in 15 years, including 5 straight from 49 to 53, 1947 to 1962. Honorable mention on my part, but somebody did bring it up. This is what's great about this is that every single buddy brings in different ones, different lists. That's why I love doing these. And Brandon with the Tiger Woods thing, that's just
Yeah.
you two better start clapping.
Thank you.
Like I said, I didn't even think about golf. I don't know why, but maybe because it wasn't a team sport, but
It's exactly it's just the way we think. Like I play golf when I'm off and I'm not working, even when I'm on the road when the weather gets nice, I'm literally golfing every day. When I say every day, I mean every day. So Absolutely. The way he dominated that sport was insane. So I love that pick. I think that's my favorite pick in this week. So I think
Definitely.
Brandon gets
He gets the
getting
gold
the
star.
pick of the week is Brandon the stuff trainer. Thank you, Brandon, for the pick of the week. What a great job. Sorry, folks. I'm a little special.
I'm animate a little star right here.
But no, it's again, somebody said the Bulls. Yeah, the Montreal Canadiens, they won 4 straight Stanley Cup trophies.
Mhm.
They
They
had
were
a
my
60 win
six.
season. I said, yeah, UCLA Bruins, the 49ers.
You throw the Oakland A's in there. They had a good
Yep, the
night. The
Pittsburgh Steelers of the
70s.
70s, the Cowboys of the 90s. Like there was some great ones. I mean, there just really was. The Islanders, again, they won 4 straight Stanley Cups, and it's like that's pretty incredible to do, no matter what when it happens. You know what I mean? Like
Especially
that's
when you
what.
think about the length of the
What
season
about the
and the play
Warriors?
and the
The
setup.
Golden State Warriors in today's age went to 5 straight finals
Yeah.
and they won 3. I like that's impressive.
Mhm.
Like the Warriors won what? 4 titles in 7 years?
Not a single person had a team with LeBron James on their dynasty list. Isn't that
No,
crazy?
not really.
Well,
What about the San Antonio Spurs from 99 to 14? 15 straight playoff appearances and won 5 titles in that time.
oh yeah, I
Like
remember
that,
San Antonio during
they
that
were
time.
good, dude.
They
Oh
were. It was
man.
Tony
always a good.
Parker.
Yeah, there was
Well,
the
early on, it kind of
Suns
got
and
overshadowed. Remember the Lakers and Portland Trailblazers? Remember those battles like
the
Kobe
Suns were
Bryant,
in on that. The
yeah,
Phoenix
Rasheed
Suns were in
Wallace on
there.
the Blazers, dude. Those were fun, man. Steve, that's when basketball was great to watch.
It was.
Yep.
It's a
That was the
joke
last of
now.
it right
Oh,
there. After those
also
ended.
a really, really big honorable mention for me, the Yukon women's basketball team.
Oh yeah, they're just
Dude, they were
Mhm.
dominant. They were absolutely dominant. They won 4 straight titles from 13 to 16, and they didn't lose a game, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I don't remember that. I'd have to
Yeah,
look.
I can't remember
Anyway,
them losing a game. I think they were
no, but that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like they were that good. It
That's
was,
crazy.
yeah. So, anyway, that's our top 5, folks.